Good night's sleep.
Okay.
I never, ever get a good night's sleep.
Same.
It is impossible for me to fall asleep. It is even harder for me to stay asleep.
Okay.
And when I wake up in the morning, if I've taken a sleep aid, Denise Repko, we
Hi.
all know what this is like, right? You take a sleep aid because you need to get to sleep. You wake up in the morning and you're like this.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, can't do
my
it.
gosh. It's even worse than not getting a good night's sleep.
It is.
I will tell you this. I got to try this for the last 2 nights.
Awesome.
How did I fall asleep? Without even trying, right? It literally, I put my head on the pillow and the next thing I was asleep.
I love it.
Then, did I stay asleep all night long? Can I tell you, I swear to Prince Charming, I didn't wake up.
Prince Charming.
Yeah, you know Prince Charming? Yes, little Prince Charming, I
yes.
swear to Prince Charming. I didn't wake up until my alarm went off in the morning at 6 a.m. so that I could go to the gym.
Yeah.
And when I got up like I was in my 20s. I literally woke up and I was like this, okay.
I love it.
That is the sign of a great night's sleep.
Yeah.
That is what Relaxium
Can do.
did for me
Yeah.
and what it can do for you. And I'll tell you why. Created by a neurologist.
Yes, clinical neurologist. And I will tell you, before I even get into my own personal story, which I've had sleep issues since I'm 14, this is developed by a clinical neurologist. So it's Dr. Eric Ciliberti. This has been around for 15 years. He has done all the work for you. You just heard all day long with the Aura Ring how important one of the very important pillars, there's diet, there's exercise, and there's sleep for your overall well-being and health. So Dr. Ciliberti has done all of the homework, all of the neurological issues that people have that would come to him. He has done and combined a proprietary blend of 8 different ingredients so that, because everyone's sleep issues might be, some need melatonin, some need more magnesium. So here you go. The melatonin, this helps regulate your circadian rhythm. That is the internal clock that helps your body sleep. You've got the L-tryptophan, the magnesium. This gives you 24% of the recommended daily allowance of magnesium. Did you know that almost half of American adults don't get recommended amounts of magnesium?
It's like the hottest ingredient. Every single person is now realizing how much magnesium they need.
Everyone will tell you. The ashwagandha is a blend of botanicals. The valerian is something we've all heard of. It's kind of your wildflower, things, chamomile, passion flower. Your GABA is a chemical messenger in the brain. So Dr. Ciliberti has all of these ingredients combined for you. He's done that work. You take 2 of these supplements literally 60 to 30 minutes before bed, and my experience was the same as yours. Since I'm 14, not able to sleep. I have had creams, I have had medical prescription pharmaceuticals for sleep, which I don't like to take. Now, by all means, if you've been prescribed something, you always listen to your doctor. But for me, I wanted something that I didn't feel drugged, I didn't feel sedated.
And this is non-habit forming.
This does not feel like that.
Because that concerned me a lot. I never took a sleeping aid like that because I was worried about it being habit forming.
Right. And then when you work here, like you have random hours, so you need to be able to stay asleep. You need to get the sleep when you have to. You need to be able to wake up refreshed. This for me has made all the difference. I used to be able to always fall asleep. Then it started changing and shifting. Everything in my body as I've aged changes. So now I can not only fall asleep faster, I stay asleep. So when I get up to go to the bathroom, we all do that. I couldn't fall back to sleep. I'm scrolling on my phone. This changed that for me. This makes me feel, because people want to know, what's the sensation? It is not sedated. It is not drugged.
Oh my gosh, no.
It is for me, and I'm going to give you this weird analogy, but for me as a mom and as a grandmom, this makes me feel when I'm in bed laying there, almost as if I'm cradled and being rocked in a rocking chair. It's that calm, that peace, that serenity.
I wanted to call it the exhale.
Okay,
It's an exhale.
That's how this
It's
makes
like
me feel.
You know, your whole body relaxes
Let
when
it
you
go.
exhale. That's what this does. Here's what I'll tell you. Over 500 orders placed. We do not have a lot of these. Here's what I will also tell you. There's no auto delivery on this. This is a 2-month supply or a 60-day supply. Maybe it's you and your spouse and you're taking this every single night because a lot of people can't sleep.
I take it every single night.
This is something that I would say stock up on, especially at the sale price, especially with the easy pay of just $16.66. To be able to bring to you a sleeping aid that does this naturally, beautifully, that's proven, that people all around the world have used. In fact, take a look at this on your screen right now. Formulated by a neurologist.
Yeah, this is Dr. Eric Ciliberti. Yes, promote the natural sleep cycle, support stress reduction, promote that relaxation. And I will tell you, the ashwagandha, the longer you take it, and this has been my experience, it can help with stress reduction. So after the 4-week period, your body just responds differently.
Yeah.
It is the most soothing, most just nurturing, most gentle sleep that I've had in my whole adult life.
And I will tell you this too, like sometimes when you take sleeping aids, they make you have like crazy dreams and things like that.
Itch, yeah.
Yeah, I had none of those like side
Same.
effects with this. But here's the best part. At QVC, you have a 30-day return policy. You can get this home, you can try this out. If you're not absolutely in love with it, of course you can send it back and get your full refund. But here's what I'll tell you. What if it does work for you, right? What if it does? My parents always said to me, and if you've ever watched me present a mattress, a pillow, or even sheets, I will always say this. If you don't get your best night's sleep, you're not being your best you for your family, for your spouse, for the kids, for the job, whatever it is that's important for you during the daylight hours, you're not being your best if you're not getting your best night's sleep. It's the most important part of your health and wellness journey. Even for me, more important than working out, it's more important than what you're eating.
Absolutely.
And the reason why I feel so passionately about this is because I've had the same struggle that you've had. I've had that struggle where you can't sleep. And it is the most lonely thing on the planet.
It's frustrating.
To
It's
not
scary.
be able to sleep.
Yeah.
And when you can get that sleep, my grandmother suffered with this, right? My grandmother would literally be up all night long and she couldn't sleep.
My mom too.
This is one of those things that is a real solution. It's not a drug. It's not a chemical that you have to be worried about. It's not addictive. And when you wake up in the morning, you are not groggy. You actually feel replenished. And that's the point of sleep.
Yeah, and a great night's sleep can lead to even better days. But again, Dr. Eric Ciliberti did all the ingredients. Here are the list of ingredients. Their proprietary blend. It's the melatonin, which regulates your circadian rhythm. Okay, that's your internal clock. The magnesium, you're getting the 24% recommended daily allowance. The blend of botanicals is proprietary. It is your ashwagandha. It is your valerian and hops. It's your chamomile, your passion flower, and your GABA. That's the chemical messenger in the brain. He's combined all these ingredients for you. He's done the work. He is a renowned and respected clinical neurologist who knows what he's doing.
All right, listen, Denise, thank you so much for bringing that to us. Over 1,000 orders placed, so please bring yours home and try